And then
Except she did the thing, bro. Water, earth, fire, air. Long ago, Buddha lived together in harmony, man. Then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Only the Avatar, master of all four elements, could stop them. But when the world needed him the most,
he vanished.
he dipped, Excess. So the episode starts with an earthbender running from firebenders, and he runs past these things. Except we have a word for these in Zambia. We call them lilombas, man. Anyways, after a quick fight, bro realizes he can't win and gives a certain scroll to his homie to escape with, which apparently has a message that the Fire Lord Sozen wants to attack the Earth Kingdom. After getting kungaed by the soldiers, he is taken to Fire Lord Sozen. The Earthbender is like, ha! Wanya, like, say it's too late. The Earth King already knows, and you know what? Susan! He's like, yeah, man, that's what I wanted, because now everyone thinks I'm attacking the Earth Kingdom, when what I really want is the air nomads. So it is in fact you that has that. Then he burns him to death. Mad. I never expected to see someone burns to death in an Avatar series, bruh, but you know what? I like it. Gives it a more adult tone. They give us this dope opening sequence, which is the remake of the original, and the coolest thing I've seen this week. I mean, look at my woman crush every day. Yo, she looks mad, Dixie. Let me calm down. Anyway, we see Aang for the first time and they show off how good the graphics are. Pretty damn good, if I may say so myself. Oh, wee! Anyway, they show us how close he and Mongiatso are, and later a meeting with Mongiatso being told, Exe are too close. That's the Avatar, you have to tell him. Mongiatso is like, damn. Also, can I mention how happy I was to see a female airbender? Because I always wondered how airbenders had kids, if it was all dudes. Apart from Yang Chen, we never really see anyone else. So this was a nice change of pace. So Mongiatso tells Aang, who is 12, that he's the Avatar and has to fight this grown man named Susan. Exe, it's Soze. Aang goes,
I don't want the responsibility.
That was my response when Brenda told me she was pregnant, man. Anyway, Aang decides to go off to cool off his head, not knowing that my boy Susan and the homies have landed and they do the coldest takeoff in the series. Except this takeoff was Chando, man. It was at this moment I knew we were in good hands. This episode was good. The air nomads fall and Aang almost dies in a storm, but luckily enters the Avatar state, and the graphics, bro, mad. The airbenders put up a fight but ultimately get cooked, and we skip 100 years into the future where we see Sokka and Kitara. Great character casting, by the way. So these two stumble on an iceberg, and instead of Aang just getting out, he gets out in the most dramatic way ever, with a giant beam shooting into the sky, which Zuko, of course, spots. Zuko starts training, showing off his bending. Hey, yeah, all this training just to go get cooked by my boy Aang. I mean, that's how it went down in the cartoon. We don't know how it goes down here. Anyway, Aang and Kitara grow close and Zuko shows up. Sokka is shocked, and Gran, who by the way is possibly Aang's age mate, says, yeah, he is here for the Avatar, who figured out that, you know, the boy is the Avatar a while back. So Zuko also arrives and is like, Exe, I'm here for the Avatar. Sokka is like, oh yeah? If you think we will hand over the Avatar. Yeah, absolutely right. So Sokka goes to get Aang. Kitara luckily talks him out of it, and Sokka challenges Zuko to a one-on-one. He's like, Exe, fight me one-on-one, man. Also, bisama muli to my fans twakwe, Exe. Let's just scrap. Zuko, being the hothead proud guy he is, agrees, and Sokka with no powers bravely tries to hold him off, but ultimately fails. Luckily, Aang steps in before Sokka gets cooked, and to my surprise, this time Zuko and Aang are more or less evenly matched. I won't say I hate it, because it means the fights between them will be more intense in this series. Also, thumbs up for keeping Zuko's capoeira style, man. Pararawi, pararawi, parara, pararawi, pararawi. The other Water Tribe kids start throwing rocks, and like any rational adult, Zuko decides to just burn the whole village down. I mean, Aang is like, Exe, don't do it, man. That's not cool. I will come with you. As Aang is taken, Sokka talks to one of the kids and tell him, you're the leader. the leader now, and tells Kitara they are going after Aang, which is a change from the series, one I don't mind, because Sokka having no powers and not only trying to fight Zuko but immediately choosing to go after him paints him in such a brave light, which works for a live action series. I mean, this is Netflix version of Avatar, which means having a slightly more serious tone, while not straying too far from the original material. After Aang gets to the boat, he steals the keys and escapes with the help of Sokka and Kitara. Actually, I was waiting for this scene from the series where Aang goes Avatar State, and sadly, they removed that scene. Which is extremely sad because I really wanted to see it, man. Anyway, let me just watch the first scene again. Nice. Aang goes to the temple and finds that everyone he loved is dead. Aang enters Avatar State, and goddamn, that looks slick. But another change is this time it's not Kitara, a girl he met a few hours ago, that calms him down. It's the words of his father figure, Mongiatso. Aang decides to embrace his destiny as the Avatar, and episode 1 ends there. Hi, Otelo here. I make voiceovers and I also make a Yobali Explains, like the one you're just from watching here. If you've never watched any of my content before and you like this style of content, you know, that geeky stuff with a little bit of local sprayed in, remember to follow. Because I'll be right back next week when episode 2